well working now. I'm pressing all the keys. Finally, after like an hour trying, we got it. And
Okay.
hopefully I don't jinx ourselves.
Again.
Gun. Got it. Fine. The guy who made the gun droid run when us playing Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Edition Saga. Yeah, we're going to do a freaking troll next time because I can't use my mouse.
Yeah. Star Wars. What do you mean with this?
This is your captain speaking.
I mean, Star Wars has been probably one of the largest cultural phenomenons that has a singular origin.
Please stay calm.
This is a small film that no one thought was going to kind of kick off.
Yeah, they kept on wanting to just say actually. So when Ralph Bakshi made was making some film in the 1970s, he talked about another guy who was seeking funding at the same time. It was George Lucas trying to get funding for Star Wars.
We're being boarded.
Yeah, and it really is telling though that Star Wars has just blown up like it has. You know what the odds were of that happening? This is an indie film that was in a niche genre like science fiction, which, mind you, had only really been B movies at this point, with a very few exceptions. Star Trek had been dead. Alien and any other major sci-fi films hasn't come out yet. So Star Wars sits in this weird dry spell, and this explodes onto this.
Yeah, I got to do hate on this game for one thing. No friendly fire.
Well, you're making them cry. Also,
now, the first Star Wars film I saw was actually Star Wars Revenge of the Sith in theaters in 2005, 6 was it?
Yeah. For me, my first experience with Star Wars was the DVD box set my mother had when I was a kid. I sat down and watched the original trilogy, and I loved it.
Oh, so here's interesting. So you shoot their helmets, the helmets come off, you can see their heads, and if you shoot out their feet, if I can, then yep, they fall over.
Which is nice.
I can actually shoot accurately if I had my mouse.
Well, you got better aim than Stormtrooper, so that's just a multi plus.
Come on, get out of my way! Oh no.
I'm starting to see why they got rid of friendly fire, because otherwise you'd probably kill everyone. I also gotta say, even the opening scenes of Star Wars has a certain iconic moment. It sets the ambiance and the fear of the Empire, showing them taking on a pre-prepared position.
Darth Vader. Darth Vader.
Daddy's home. And he's pissed. Also, okay, little incontinuity problem that Disney created with their Rogue One movie.
Yeah, so she's trying to pretend to be a diplomatic mission, but they obviously see her at the end of Rogue One.
Yeah, where after a military assault on an Imperial base, she will be a space terrorist.
He dares to be stuck.
Oh, what? Stuck?
Come on, bring on mumble mode. How do I... Yes, this. The build button.
I love too that if you boil it down, Star Wars has one of the most basic ass plots for a fantasy you will ever see. Because you got the farm boy who's the hidden chosen one, who's the son of a great warrior, who is now tasked to go to a fortress to save a princess and then defeat the evil wizard.
Also, if they get closer, they actually go to like physical melee combat instead of trying to shoot their guns. So this is actually better combat system than some games.
Yeah.
Where the enemy just keeps on shooting, even if like a meter away.
Yep. When you really shoot this crack a man's skull.
This game is so insane. Like, I had like 100 hours long. They obviously make it more for like the older generation that played these games with their kids.
Nothing wrong with it. I'll also say this much about the game setup. I like the fact that even though you're shooting more or less blind, you're still able to just like pinpoint fire on them. Wait a minute, are they all the same person?
Well, no. They're just like meant to be. They really want you to just have 87 models for stormtroopers when they just the same white gun, like the same white armor at the end. Get me out, get me out.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it was like the same guy with the clones, then that would be way weird, because at this point in Star Wars lore, the clones are starting to be phased out.
Oh, I forgot how to get out. How do I get out of sneak mode? Okay, jump. That's just the one thing I'm gonna go for. I'm trying to get out of sneak mode.
Okay, looks safe.
Actually, they actually have a Mandalorian in this game.
Please don't tell me they have a book of Boba
Nah,
Fett.
that's not made too late during the development of this game. But you gotta buy it adds DLC.
Captain,
Right now, they'll
please don't
eventually
put that
become
again.
free at some point.
I don't want to see that DLC.
Oh no, the Mandalorian.
Oh, the Mandalorian, sure.
Come on, I wanna be a true Jedi. Time to blow my own ship.
Well, I mean, the Empire's already taken it over, so
So,
just grab it for all it's worth.
for anybody that's watching this, I will eventually be playing. I would do two speed runs of this game. One as a Gondroid and one as Plod, the homophobic slug.
Yeah. And if you don't know why we call him homophobic, it's because Disney used him to block the gay kissing.
No, so the gay scene was removed, but he was kept, and he was like he had a longer time on shooting the actual left control. Wait,
Long
what?
time to look forward.
What am I doing?
But yeah, he had a longer time than the actual gay one, but that's another thing that kind of bugs me about Star Wars nowadays, is that it's pandering. I know you don't want to go to a niche market, but Star Wars is so big, I don't think you'll ever have to worry about finding a market of people to watch it. But at the same time, I think they've ruined a lot of.
Oh, I guess there's a I guess Captain Antilles needs to do something. Too bad I have no idea what it is.
Captain Antilles.
The guy that dies like 5 minutes in, and it's funny how I fucking died. Don't know what happened. How he is the only guy that Vader just strangles. It's not like with the Force, but just with his own hands.
I also want to point out, why did he kill him? Wasn't he valuable as a...
Well, I guess he just pretty much using him at that point. You don't know what it is, tell him. I guess Vader would be pretty pissed off that moment.
I mean, I can understand being pissed, but at the same time, I would have thought he would have been smart enough to realize, maybe I need him alive to ask questions. I don't know, this is Darth Vader. He has a bad habit of just leaping before he looks. Why do you think he lost his legs?
No, it removed the electricity that happened, that was Leia's doing.
Say what?
Oh, the electricity that was on here before, it's gone.
Yeah,
Because Leia's pulling the other thing.
Gotcha.
And
Sorry, I was confused there for a second.
Oh, come on! Oh, I guess they just gonna be that permanently down. Come on. Yeah, I'm really bad with keyboard shooting. Like,
Oh, you don't play Counter-Strike or anything like that?
now I have a life. Come on, shoot through glass.
Oh, you have a life too. It's just Counter-Strike.
Wait, is he just going... I love how he killed the one guy, but I love the Lego teammate.
Yeah. Lego humor. The only game where you can show a man getting shot in half, and no one looks at and bats an eye at him. You know what I mean? But back to the whole Star Wars as a cultural phenomenon. I feel like Star Wars is one of those things that I don't think we're ever going to see anything like this again. It was lightning in a bottle. And it was the rarest kind of lightning in a bottle because it struck 3
Milady, our
times
path is blocked.
perfectly in
We
a
must
row.
find a way to continue.
We don't count the holiday special because that technically wasn't a feature film. That was a TV movie. A TV movie in the was it the 80s or the 70s?
There's no build.
It had, well, for any example,
Build, I think A.
they had the actress for Dorothy from the Golden Girls in that movie, so I don't really count it as a good Star Wars film. The actress is good, but she's just not Star Wars material.
I guess. It's like, oh, Death Star, is that what it is?
Some kind of beam weapon.
Oh, how useless. Well, begin shooting.
Oh, time to die now.
Come on, shoot the heads, shoot the heads. See, they have like different models. Bald white guy.
Fair enough.
Come on, just shoot.
I also got to point out something that always kind of fascinates me is all the guns in Star Wars, to save on money, what they basically did is they took a lot of props from World War II movies, they slightly modified them to look a little alien, and that was it. For example, the Stormtrooper's main blaster is the British Sterling machine gun, and the long-barreled weapon is just the MG-34. Han's pistol was just a really decked-out broom-handle Mauser, and Leia's pistol is based on the British. So, a little interesting fact. To save on money, they just kind of did whatever they could with what they had. Which, I think that might have been one of the good things about Star Wars, that it wasn't unnecessarily complicated.
It's like they just got the sound effects for these stuff. Like, you sound like just 2 film wheels in unison.
Yeah.
Or
the famous blaster sound is just a guy with a wrench tapping on a telephone line. Now let's see. Oh, another thing that was really nice about Star Wars was how gritty it felt. So, the problem I always have with science fiction is that sometimes it feels a little too clean. Like it feels like no one lived there.
oh,
Because, I mean, let's be honest, if someone lives there, it's going to be a mess. So the idea of something like the Millennium Falcon being this kind of rust bucket that Han Solo and Chewbacca live out of, yeah, that's gonna work.
Your ship has been boarded by the Empire.
So sometimes just doing random stuff in the world kind of works in its favor. For example, what's that game that Chewbacca and C-3PO and R2-D2 play?
I can't remember. Also, look, there's great to see now. But see, we got Akbar in.
Yes, you are a fish person.
Watch out over there! By the depths of the Great Munganus Trench, they just keep coming.
One of my favorite scenes is the cantina scene, where we literally have characters who just wear whatever Halloween costumes they can find.
Shoot somehow, stuff to get points.
One character, for example, just wearing a Halloween mask they bought at basically the local convenience.
One is just a playing mantis thing they had at Fox Studio.
Yep, it was leftover from a horror movie in the 60s. And that's what makes this series good. Because at the end of the day, it didn't need to be anything more than it was.
Oh, yes.
But nowadays, we spend the equivalent of the GDP of small countries making Star Wars films. We don't quite have the same matter. Also, I'm just going to point something out, is that the longer the series goes on, the more inconsistent it becomes. You know what I mean? I don't want to make this a complaint about Star Wars, I just want to point out trends in it. Let's see, what's some interesting Star Wars facts? Oh, okay, here's an interesting one. Do you know that Carrie Fisher was high off her rocker the entire time?
For, what's it?
The holiday special.
Well, also for... Okay, where am I going? I guess forward?
Yeah.
She was high for Return of the Jedi too. Oh, what?
Yeah, she developed a really crippling coke addiction.
Oh, okay, got jump on these.
In the 80s. Which explains a lot, and you can even see that in her pupils. They were like always dilated. Let's see, what's some other really interesting little facts that happened at the time? Okay, there's another interesting one. So, George Lucas had a hard time figuring out what he was going to do with characters like Lando Calrissian. So, in the novelization, Lando dies.
Yeah.
Blowing up the Death Star. But that was viewed as a little iffy, so they let him live.
I do wonder, how long is this opening level?
I don't know. Have you gone to the escape pod?
Dead.
Oh my god, you literally blew apart like you were made of pudding.
Don't get my rings, I mean my studs.
Well, you just gotta go faster.
Come on, something happening. Am I? Oh, I got. Oh, I'm Leia now. What?
This game is like a blur. So, something I always had kind of a slight problem with when it comes to like the Empire's design philosophy is it's highly impractical. Like, for example, you have a soldier in full body armor that stops nothing. Because maybe it stops low caliber blaster rounds, that's a thing. But it doesn't seem to stop anything that others actually have access to. And I want to point out, the Empire is an all-controlling authoritarian state. Why are their military-grade weapons allowed to be on the open market? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I like how the combo system, you can't just press the same key over and over again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's to prevent
the
thumb suckers from constantly just spamming attacks.
We need to release
anyway,
the emergency levers for this door.
Nope. Not gonna bother with a completionist run. Oh, whoa. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, we gotta do it. Oh, this is just mini kit stuff. Yeah, no. But I'll see you soon. Actually, I can just... Let me see if I actually get a good thumbnail from this.
You will be the god droid. Also, I always thought it was very weird that the Princess Leia hairstyle was a really popular hairstyle at the time. Like, it looks weird and alien to us now, but in the 70s that would have just been a normal hairstyle. I know, once again, very weird thing to talk about, but I find it interesting.
Okay, got the thumbnail for this video.
Let's see, what's some other really interesting little tidbits about Star Wars? Yeah, the original series. There's tons of things to go over with the prequels and the messed up with the sequels. But I want to be positive and talk about my favorites. Let's see.
Also, I love how, I don't know if it is sort of a patch, but you can just use at least Kid Anakin to just get past every single. He has no, you can't harm him, so you can just keep on hitting him to fly past stuff, past the level. I don't know if that was what the patch was to solve. But speedrunners go do what Anakin did in the Jedi Temple.
Getting off this ship now.
Massacre a whole lot of children?
Look, it's my R2 unit.
I think we're only like halfway to the level. Of course, most of the time I've been spending is just trying to figure out how to move. But did it actually have the Lego trademark thing detail in it? That interesting. beep.
The Death Star plans are not
That
in the main
Stormtrooper was
computer.
just babbling.
What have you done with those plans?
Wait, we have to be at the end of the level because until he's getting tortured,
Plans? What are you talking about?
we just gotta do C3PO and R2D2.
Wait a
Yep.
minute, where are you going?
Oh, lag.
Okay, I don't get killed
Oh.
by lag.
Oh. Actually, does C3PO get? No, he doesn't lose his stuff from attacks. Come on, I want to be a true Jedi.
And here's their screams at night. Calm down there, Anakin.
Yeah, really bad lag as the droids, but probably not as Gonk Droid. Just you probably actually you won't believe how much stuff you gotta do to get just Gonk Droid. I guess they wanted to make it hard for me to do it.
The two challenges. Challenge 1, get Gonk Droid. Challenge 2, become the first Gonk Droid Master Jedi.
Who's that? Just a couple of droids.
Actually, that's an interesting concept. Can an android be on the Jedi Council?
Sentient
Or a Jedi at all?
metal and wires.
I never really thought about that before now.
What are you gonna do, huh? Translate?
Or Android will just be
Yeah. Lousy, super
control.
smart machines.
How rude.
Oh,
I mean, I'm assuming because it doesn't have an attachment to the Force, they wouldn't allow it in. But if
wait, what? Get back here. What am I doing? I guess this.
Okay, here's another.
Oh, I can shoot.
Uh-oh.
So after the end of the Clone Wars, I wonder why the Rebels didn't just employ large amounts of former droids from the CIS.
I guess. Well, they will deactivated. They
Yeah.
need codes from the thing itself.
Well, the thing about it is that in canon, a lot of these things end up on the black market for mercenary use. So I'm just thinking to myself, how hard would it have been for the Rebels to just get their hands on a crap ton of old, crappy droids and use them as rather cannon fodder against the stormtroopers, or to use them to make up for their lack of manpower and operate larger ships? Because, mind you, in Star Wars, it isn't easy to operate ships because they do need large crews. If I remember correctly, one Star Destroyer needs like a complement of 30,000 people, which I don't know how, because that's a massive number of people for a vessel to have. I mean, these things are big, but if 30,000 for a single Star Destroyer, and yet somehow you can operate the entire Death Star with only 1 million people?
Contracting.
Contracting?
Yeah, you don't have to count them. If they die, they die. You have to put them on the reports. Just like American mercenaries.
This isn't
Wait,
like,
oh.
I mean, this isn't exactly like...
I thought the bill had a health bar there for a second. Oh, good, these guys.
What the hell is R2D2 anyway?
He's like mechanic thing. Let me actually show you this.
Okay,
Well,
am I the only
actually
one who thought-
headbutts.
Am I the only one who thought that mechanical thing was a little sus? It's a metal, phallic-shaped object coming out of R2D2's waist area. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but...
This is not the pond you're looking for.
Okay, Stormtroopers doing their best life.
I'm gonna kill them. Well.
Proceeds to just pour oil and lights
Hello.
it on fire like in episode 3. Okay, also, I always hate to have the naming chronological... Well, I hate the fact that we have to use a weird episode system with the Star Wars series, instead of just like a normal chronology.
Guess Lucas side. Yeah, we're starting the middle story.
So we have...
What?
The first 3 movies come out in the early 2000s.
Silence as a mini kit.
The original series comes out in the mid 70s to the 80s.
Oh, need to
And
come on, build it.
When the sequel series came out in the 2010s.
Yep, mini kit. Mini kit. Does he? Nope, does have attack. Oh, gotta build.
Hey,
The
you're not
advantage of
permitted in
having
there.
actual
It's
working
restricted.
arms.
You'll be deactivated for sure.
Get wrecked, Astromech. Okay,
Oh.
also, so I've always been kind of confused by the Astromech's purpose. So are they the equivalent of an onboard mechanic and GPS system? Like, R2-D2 does on-the-flight repairs sometimes, but he can't get access to the entire ship. Like, example, with a starfighter. At the same time, he apparently punches in navigational coordinates to the computer system of said X-Wings.
Also, love the shields in episode 1.
Oh,
So, the shield generator is outside the shields for some reason. Oh, cutscene and out. First level done, I think. Oh, so they did give a good reason why they don't shoot the like empty escape pods. It should maintain like the accuracy thing, because
I don't know
if you
what
shoot
you're
something that isn't
talking
alive,
about.
you
I'm a member
accuracy
of the
goes
Imperial
down,
Senate on a
and you of
diplomatic
course
mission to
get
Alderaan.
demoted,
You
like you
are
get
part of the
promotion.
Rebel Alliance and a traitor.
So at least they
Take her away.
did give it a
She must have
bureaucracy, a
hidden the
bureaucratic
plans in the
dumb
escape
reason.
pod. Send a
this is the
detachment
most
down to retrieve
relatable
them.
thing I've
Yes,
ever
sir.
heard. Because it's one thing to be incompetent, it's another thing to be incompetent because of bureaucracy.
And that's the first level, and because it's like almost midnight, maybe it is midnight.
Yeah, I think we're gonna turn off for
This
now.
is.
Hopefully I'll get just an Xbox control of my
What
home
makes you think there are
to make this
settlements over
easier.
there?
Well, we'll be seeing you later,
Mission,
folks.
what are you talking
Tune
about?
in next time at the same dumb channel at the same dumb time.
Just need to make sure this is saved. And ooh, Darth Maul Scimitar.
Wait, did you say Scimitar?
What's the name of the ship? Scimitar? I don't know. I didn't.
Scimitar.
I only saw it for like 5 seconds. And done.